guys, I hope you enjoy the cinematics. However, in time of me recording this, actually this is all I have, and I have no idea where this fuzzy start is going to take me. However, it will become soon obvious that inspiration for my build is Indianapolis ZOO Orangutan Center, and this is my take on the competition on the Discord of the YouTuber channel Delay Designer, and it will find its home in my Bello ZOO, where there's really not much progress going on since last time we built the tortoise heist. I know I've been focusing a lot on the franchise mode, but I definitely did not abandon Bello ZOO, so we're gonna add some orangutans, and it's starting to shape up. So this is like the outside exhibit area, for which I have built this like a custom round shape with the I think very nice wall and fence. This is the Indian, let's see, this is like the Indian trim, and then there are the sunken tapestry with the anteater, which is sunken, so it looks more like a leafy kind of repeating picture. So I think that looks pretty nice. And here of course we will sorry for the lag. Here on those mulch we will add some like flowers and stuff, and the terraforming inside is right now nothing, so they will have to be done. Now here's going to be like the viewing gallery, which will be a bit tilted. This is still a working version, I don't know. And regarding the inside, well, that's all to be done. Here on this side there will be like another outside exhibit kind of part, which will be completely hidden. I have made this something like anti-climbing structure, so it looks, I hope. And yeah, inside I have no idea where it will take me, but I don't have much time to work on this actually, so I hope it will be still good, although I will work a little bit in hurry because the I think it's Wednesday right now. The deadline is on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, or Sunday, and I only do this really in the evenings where the family is already sleeping, so bear with me. I hope it will be good, and let's make some progress here, guys. We're like in the middle now, I think, of my build. It's starting to look like a habitat, and I really went full on that Indianapolis ZOO inspiration. You could see that, so that the building, I changed it to the metal girders, so it's not climbable. I made it inside. We can look on a little green tint to make it nicer. This is like this will be like the inside portion of this habitat. Some lights, some viewing gallery for the guests, and they can this will be like exit. This will be the little area for the baby orangutan and the mom, and this part of exhibit still remains the same. We got a little guy here which I'm using to see how we are doing with the traversable area, and this is awesome. This is where it gets really awesome. We are gonna have this big pillar structure. They can climb on top here in this part of the habitat, and they can use those ropes and stuff to get on top of here, to climb over the heads of the coming guests. And then here, this is not finished obviously, but this will be like the place where they can go back to their habitat on the completely other side, so they can climb outside of the house and not really escape. So it's a little bit tricky. As you can see, I got the barrier around, even though there's no real habitat in this portion, but when I do the null barrier, like not include the pillars, then it would scream at me that this is a point of escape, even though they are not really able to escape. I try to model what's in the Indianapolis Zoo. This is really like the sorry for the camera. I imagine this is like an electric fence around. The ropes are tied. There is again girders, so they cannot escape, and I've sunken a little bit. These are these like wood beams. They are sunken climbable platforms, so they can like sit or climb on top of these platforms. I had a little bit problems with that, but this solution seems to work. And in this this is like the shortest area between two pillars here, so I, instead of a rope, tried to create some sort of like the metal sort of ish some climbing frame for the orangutans. Can't wait to see how they are using it. I'm still building on pause because right now the building is not finished and there are some escape points, so I cannot really let my orangutans to roam free yet. But I'm curious to see how they use it. I haven't done the testing yet, so I'm just praying for God that it works because I don't know, but I hope so. And yeah, we will see in another update. This is like 2 days of work right now since the last update I gave you, and boy, it's time consuming really. Those girder structures here, oh boy, took a while. And the roof, I'm trying to postpone it to the beginning, to the end, obviously, because I need to decorate this a lot. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. So I made this like a board, education board, mother and child bond, and here's will be like a stand where I imagine some sort of a keeper will feed through this door. Oh, okay, I need to make some sort of a like a window here with the bars, so he can like feed the orangutan through the bars and shows the guests some some, comment on the whatever, just educate the people. It's I think this is pretty regular in all zoo that they do this commented feeding, so they feed the animals, so this way they make sure they gather at a certain spot for the food and the guest can see that, enjoy the animals which at that point enjoying their food, and some keeper comments on that animal. So this is like the point where this happens. I will put some like a podium or how it called, I don't know, here, and yeah, so this is prepared. This wall needs some education also still to be done, and then obviously the outside portion of habitat is not existent. So this is an update for you, and see you in another update, guys. Alright, this is it. This is my amazing orangutan habitat. Okay, just showing. Just joking, this is not it. This is what I made to do some testing, because I could not actually force the orangutan to use my awesome climbing frame. So I wanted to see at which items they can climb and or not. So we are gonna use heat map heavily. As you can see right now, he can go in the left side, he cannot cross the river, and I've prepared some climbing structures to see if he can actually use them. You see that the game shows that all of those items are climbable by our orangutan, but that's not entirely true, and I will show you. For example, if we make the bridge just of the rope here. I will extend. Right now, in theory, he should be able to cross this bridge on the rope, right? And because he might be thirsty, reached our little fountain or the ball if he wants to play. So let's hit play. But I can tell you right away, he will never cross that bridge because the orangutan will not climb on the ropes at all. Even though it shows it's climbable, you can see that the other side of this habitat does not actually show the traversable area, and he will not cross this bridge at any means. Alright. The same goes if we just extend this thin climbable log. The results will be still the same. Let's see. Can you update it for me? Please, 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 please. Okay, let's select the orangutan. Heat map. See, once again, the traversable area is not there, and you can already see that he's using this thick one. We will extend it for him like this. He will be boxed up, but the important thing is, right now he will cross the bridge. See? And we can confirm by looking at the traversable area, and now it's crossable. Now the traversable area is over the whole habitat. And well, now we learn that if we want to make climbing structure that the orangutans will use, we have to use either this, or it is climbable thick logs, or we can use this beam round painted. That's also possible to do, and he will cross this river on this climbing what is beam round painted. The advantage of the painted one is that you can basically make it look like a wood, like natural wood if you want. It's actually not working right now for some reason, but whatever. Maybe we have too many of them. But the thing is, right now the navigable area should show that it's traversable. These guys, these like pillars, does not work either, but the climbing platforms work. So yeah, by doing this research I was able to adjust all my climbing structures in my habitat, and the result is not as satisfying regarding the looks, but it's usable, and that's the important, because I really wanted the orangutans to be able to climb those pillars that I created, and yeah, so let's see the results. Now this is much better, isn't it? I timed it up a little bit while we are in the topic, so we can see this little fella going to our pillar. Amazing. Yeah, so at first I had the ropes, but as I just quickly showed you, we need to have these locks for our orangutans to be able to climb up, and they can even use this this pillar because I made it a little bit thicker, so it's accessible, and they are using it. They are using the pillar. I placed some enrichment items, and this little male fella, yeah, he wants to play piano. No, he's just climbing around. Okay, that's fine. You can enjoy it. So here's the overall look. I will let it sink a little bit. I went really deep into the Indianapolis ZOO inspiration. This habitat has all the parts I've already shown you. This is the final version, and oh, amazing. It was a hustle to get it done in like 4 days. It was like full go in the evenings, the only time I had, and oh boy. So let's review it a little bit. I think there's a lot to explore. So here's like the the rock or so with the cabin on top. Unfortunately, the orangutans just left, but we can see them climbing on these platforms and logs because that's the only way they can access it. I on purposely block the path by the rocks here, so they cannot reach this cabin with the bedding any other way than to just climb it. Then there's a like a little path hidden around here a little bit, and here's the enrichment box on the beach for them. They use it quite heavily. And then the back area here, which is in the shade right now, there's a forage box and some more climbing. Where are those guys? Let's see, so we can see them in action maybe. Are they inside? Yeah, they are inside. So let's look at them here. I made some climbing structures here as well, and there's the box just in front of our guests, which are not there right now. The zoo is closed actually, but they are using it quite a lot, so that's amazing that it worked. They are just chilling there. The guests can stand here and enjoy the view, or they can go inside. So let's go inside. Okay, let's go inside. There are some education here going on, some more education, custom, and of course the view. And if they are playing with the box, the close-up view is really amazing. So let's maybe try to speed up the simulation a little bit. Maybe they will show up, maybe not. Here's the area I was already talking about, so let's not lose our time here. Okay, they are not here. That's pretty common, you know. If you want to show something, the apes will go the other way entirely. Hey, okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about. They are now using the little path here and the beach. They even go here to the water to drink. Amazing. Yes. That's exactly what I talked about. And he's using the climbing structure. Finally, they are not just pooping in front of us. I think this is really awesome view here. I love to just have this camera here and to watch them go around. Unfortunately, they are not using the entirety of this climbing structure. They will go to this pillar and not explore further because I tried to place some enrichment items here. Unfortunately, it is not enough to lure them, and the climbing structure still for some reason does not work, or it works and the orangutans are not using. Probably because it's too much climbing and there is no reason for them to go around, and they are right there using the paths that are inside this house. From the other side, they are using just this climbing log as well to get to this piano, which is like I think the most attractive enrichment item for them. But they are using the pillars at least, so that's a good sign. I spent like a 2 to 3 hours fiddling, could not make them to go there. So this is the private area for the orangutans. If they choose to like hide from the guests, they can use these climbing structures, this side, and of course one of the criteria with the competition going on, the mother and child area was a big focus, so I made this like a little tiny playground for the childs. I don't have any in my enclosure right now because I have breeding turned off for the Bello ZOO, but I imagine like the child orangutan can learn the ropes, learn the tricks how to climb in here, and here's a little private area with the bedding for the mother and the child to really have like the privacy. Here's this caging, that's also interesting. If there is some need to take care of the animals separately to maybe make him sleep and do some, you know, like blood testing, whatever, they can take it privately here on this sort of a logs, or and it's completely for the vets. uh, let's go in here, facilities, keeper hut, some props, and bam, you are back in front of this building. What I really like is this facade, which is slightly tilted. It was a bit of a pain to do, and also these bricks, there are individual pieces, some of them slightly tinted color to make this look. I think that worked. And this roof also not easy to do. This is plaster, and these are actually corrugated sheet painted to some dark color, slightly tilted, so it makes this triangle sort of a roof. So yeah, really took a while, what I'm going to tell you. And then this planters, so on. Are they using it? Yes, this is it. Okay, let's look. Hey buddy, how are you? Playing with the box for us? Ah, thank you. Really, some sheets on the roof from the inside. Terrific stuff. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. I think this is my, like, the best I did yet to this date. Really. Oh, he's using it. He's using it. That's the first time. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to capture this. He made it all around. So it's working. It's working. It is working, and Jesus God, that's amazing. That's amazing. So it's working in the end. Oh, sorry, I'm so excited by this. So excited, it works. Jesus, I'm so glad. I hope you like it. If you do, subscribe. There's certainly much more to come in the Bello ZOO, and can't wait to show you the plans I have for another area in the Bello ZOO. This habitat, you can get it in workshop, you can place it in your zoo, get in orangutans, and just watch them to use this climbing structure and run around. I think this is really the fun for me, just watching them here on this cliffside. Yeah, so have fun, guys, have fun. Bye.